Welcome back to another episode of that Stay Off My Grass podcast. You got your boy Suns fan Randy in the building, dog. And we got another one, man. We got the Utah Jazz versus the Suns. And I was expecting to win this game, you know what I'm saying? Especially when we went up 14 or whatever, like in the first quarter. And I liked how we came out. But Utah, they was playing like the rent was due. Like, god damn. Like, Jordan Clarkson seemed like couldn't miss. I'm like, he just hitting all these crazy ass circuit shots trying to get fouls or whatever. It was crazy. But shout out to them boys, and they got one. And Keontae George, for sure they got one. I feel like the stat sheet don't really show it. You know what I'm saying? Like he only finished with 15, 3, and 6. But if you watch that game, his hands was all over that game, just like what he was doing just on the court. And so he's a problem. He's gonna be a problem in the future. You know what I'm saying? But they definitely got one over there. But back to the Suns, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was good to see. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a couple critiques I have about the game was number one, the defense. I feel like the first quarter and the fourth quarter defense, though, wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't that bad as it looked. The first quarter defense, we came out, I want to say for like the first maybe 5 or like 8 minutes. Like, that's the defense I like to see. They look like the team that I like to see. You know what I'm saying? We was knocking down shots. We was getting open looks. We was running plays. D Book was setting the table. It was looking glorious. We was pushing the pace. We was playing defense. I was just like, yo, this is the team that I want to see. You know what I'm saying? And it fell off. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, neither team decided to play defense because I feel like going into halftime, I think it was like what 75-75. So it was just like, yeah, it wasn't nobody playing defense from I want to say second quarter on up until about that fourth. So it just got real ugly. But you know what I'm saying? Booker did his thing, held it down. I wouldn't say that he necessarily fixed the fourth quarter problem, but I feel like a lot of the fourth quarter problem that we've been having with the collapses is just so like I feel like just the offense and just like when the offense when it run through KD in the fourth, like KD got to hit shots. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like tonight is an example of that. Like KD hit shots in the fourth that he typically make, and I feel like that's really the difference in the collapse. Like but it's just like if he can knock down shots to just slow down the run, like we'll be all right. You know what I mean? And I feel like because D Book didn't really, I don't even think he really even made a shot in the fourth, maybe like a couple of free throws. But I feel like D Book just went out there, set the table, and just got people open and just, you know what I'm saying, used the clock and wasn't in a rush. You know what I mean? Because I feel like for whatever strange reason we play back then or whenever Book is not there, we play the fourth quarter like it's the first. Like we not up 10. You know what I'm saying? So but yeah, it was a good overall showing tonight. I still kind of don't like Eric Gordon and Grayson Allen in the closing lineup, but I understand it now. Like in the sense of I feel like you got two dudes that can knock down threes, so I get it. You know what I mean? But I feel like KBD kind of showed why like you should keep him in there. Because I'm saying this is like what's the second game in a row where he made a clutch block or a clutch steal or did something clutch defensively where it was just like we need somebody else out there that can play defense. You know what I'm saying? And Josh Okogie, I feel like he's kind of falling more and more in that hole of like, do we really need him? You know what I mean? Because he ain't really showing much. Last game was cool, like he knocked down his threes, but I feel like tonight it was just like his defense ain't good enough to be like okay to be okay with 1 and 1. You know what I'm saying? Finish with 1 point and 1 rebound. Like his defense that he's playing is not good enough for me to be okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Nas Little got some run. And so like I said, I feel like I appreciated Frank diving into the bench a little bit, understanding that he got size. I feel like that small ball lineup was essentially got him fired up out of LA. So I kind of like I said, I'm kind of on the edge with that one. Like I said, it depends on who we playing, and I feel like tonight kind of worked out. But yeah, I feel like I don't know. And moving forward, if the small ball, like I don't think the offense is like unstoppable enough to keep all those. You know what I'm saying? Keep the small ball lineup out there. But we got some good minutes out of Goodwin. You know what I'm saying? He knocked down 1 3, a clutch three that I feel like we needed. And like I said, even though he didn't really put up the stats, but I feel like you can kind of still feel his presence all over the floor. Is getting tips, getting assists, you know what I'm saying? Just doing his thing. And like I said, it was an overall good win. You know what I'm saying? Like I need FOMO just to make me feel a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? I need a 6 game win streak just to make me feel better about Bradley Beal and all of that. And I'm gonna talk about that So this is how I feel about the Bradley Beal situation, and I don't want to seem like I'm jumping out the window or whatever, or maybe you could take it as that as whatever. But I'm officially off the train. Like I'm officially off the Bradley Beal train. I'm officially off of like the narrative of like I feel like people are being very, very understanding, which I get. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like, oh, like he hurt and wait till he come back and wait till we get healthy. And my thing with that is like we don't have time to be on Bradley's timeline. You know what I mean? Like we don't got time for it, dog. Like I get it. Like you trying to like, oh, like not trying to step on nobody's toes, but it's just like, dog, we like we right there at a championship. Like we this fucking close. And I don't have time. Like we do not have time to be dealing with bad back Bradley. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like we don't got time for this shit. So I'm not gonna sit up here and say trade Bradley, but what I will say is Zach Levine is available. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna say trading, but like I said, I feel like we still giving him a lot of grace for somebody that really ain't proved much here in Phoenix yet. And I'm not rocking with it. And like I said, I'm officially off the Bradley Beal like off the train because I'm like, okay, like the way it's shipping out is just gonna have to be Book and Katie. They just gonna have to carry us if we gonna try to do anything in the West. Like so, it just is because at the end of the day, like a back, you know what I'm saying? Back pain, like that shit ain't no joke, fam. Like it's something that could sit you down. It could, you know what I'm saying, potentially end your career type shit. So it's just like ain't no real timetable, ain't no real, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like I said, the Suns don't have time for it. We don't got like we trying to win now, we trying to build the chemistry now. Like every other team, like for whatever strange reason, like everybody's acting like we're the exception to the rule. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like Dame and them is doing building their chemistry, and all these other teams is building their chemistry and getting shit, tweaking it together now. But like, it's okay for Bradley Beal to be out up until damn near December, damn near All Star break. I feel like, and then be like, okay, like it will that's enough time to get it together. Like, nah, like by the time All Star break hit, everybody else is gonna be in their second gear while Bradley's still trying to start his shit up, getting in the first gear. You know what I'm saying? And it's I don't know. Like I said, I'll let y'all have it, man. Because like I said, I just count me out. I'm out. Like I'm cool on it. But like I said, all in all, man, it was a good game. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can do it again. I think we got them again on Sunday. So running back on Sunday, getting that ass one more good time. You know what I'm saying? And keep these dubs rolling because we need them. But until next time, man, peace.